About 3 years ago, I made a YouTube video titled, Will Rayman Return in 2023? Or was it 2022? I don't know. But, anyways, long story short, he did not return. So, he did not come back for a game, which really everyone's been waiting for a actual Rayman game since like Rayman Legends, because there's been some renditions of Rayman over the last couple years, mainly being Apple Arcade with Rayman Mini, which I believe is also delisted, or it had a different name. There was Rayman Jungle Run, Rayman Adventures, Rayman Mini, and then another spin-off game of Rayman in more of an auto run style mobile game, which it is Rayman, but I feel like we haven't gotten a actual Rayman game since Rayman Legends back in whether that was 2012, 2014, whenever that game dropped, which I got on release and I absolutely love that game. Same thing with Rayman Origins. Some people try to nitpick a lot of the newer Rayman games, such as Origins or Legends, but I feel like those were some of the best 2D platformers of their time because really it was just Mario on the DS and handheld games with a lot of the 2D platformers. A lot of that kind of phased out, but around the time on the Xbox 360 when Rayman Legends dropped, it was kind of unique to see a game like that with Origins and Legends, so I really did appreciate that. Now, let's fast forward a little bit more in the past, or rewind, so to say. And we had games like Rayman Raving Rabbids. So I personally did enjoy Rayman Raving Rabbids. I don't know if this was 2006, 2008. Really, I should get my facts right. But when those games dropped, I did play them and I did get a kick out of them. So I am somebody who did enjoy the Rabbids games. Now, I know that the Rabbids returned with the Mario Rabbids, and then with the second Mario Rabbids game, they also had a Rayman kind of collab in Rabbids, but it wasn't really as extensive as you would think, and it also wasn't a mainline Rayman game. It was kind of like, you remember Rayman and the Rabbids? Well, now they're in the same game once again, which, like, people weren't a big fan of the Rabbids game, so it's like you're tying Rayman to the Rabbids once again, Ubisoft, and that's not really what the fans want. We want a 2D game like Origins or Legends, or we want a completely new 3D Rayman game. Every now and again, I'll see that people are discussing Rayman remakes like the original 2D games, or even a new 3D game that was scrapped and in development, but this always just falls flat, and I've also seen leaks and rumors and discussions about Rayman having a new game and then it doesn't come out. It's like all the time. It's almost like they're blueballing the Rayman fans. Like this was in development and then a 3D was in development. It's like if we're not going to confirm any of this, I feel like we should just kind of let it lie, which is what I do here on the channel. I know some very huge Rayman fans are obviously making tons of videos speculating and rumors and talking about it, and I guess, so be it. They love Rayman, I love Rayman, so it's like their way of just trying to keep the community alive, which I do appreciate. So a lot of mods and fan remakes of 3D Rayman games are also on the market. I have seen in the past a lot of videos and mods relating 3D Rayman or even 2D Rayman, which are cool to check out and play, but it's just not the real deal and it's not an official game. It's been so long since Legends, I really hope that they do get something in the works sooner rather than later, but it's not really looking good for Rayman since 3 years ago I made a video saying when is it coming, when is it launching, and we haven't heard any information about a new Rayman game since then, besides the little sprinkles here and there on Twitter about scrapped and rumored projects, which are not really confirmed, and I don't really entertain rumors and leaks like that. But I guess all we can do is reminisce on the past of Rayman games such as the classics, the 3D games, and Origins and Legends. So recently, I have been playing a little bit of Rayman Legends on the Nintendo Switch 2, since I did re-download the Switch 1 version, and was playing it over on the Nintendo Switch 2. So it's cool to relive, the nostalgia of Rayman, but it doesn't really seem as if Ubisoft is going to prioritize something like a Rayman game. They're too busy with Assassin's Creed and all sorts of other hundreds of million-dollar budget games, and they can't sprinkle a couple million for my boy Rayman. they would rather do the mobile clones and the shovelware. So be it. We'll be here waiting. Maybe it's going to be 3 years, and I'm going to look back on this video, and I'm going to be like, it's been 6 years since my initial Where is Rayman video. But that's all I can say today. 2026, where is he? It's the question. So if you guys did enjoy, smack a like on it. Let me know down below what you guys think of this, because it's kind of just a little bit of a ramble session about the possibility of Rayman in 2026, and a lot of the, you know, just milking of, oh, is Rayman coming back? And then he doesn't. He never returns. So let's get a little comment going in the comment section down below. What do you guys think of Rayman in 2026? Will he return? I'm thinking maybe we see something towards the end of the year leading into 2027, but obviously it's not confirmed. It's just me speculating, as I did for the last decade, really, waiting for Rayman to return. So if you guys enjoyed, smack a like on it. Let me know down below what you guys think of Rayman in 2026. Is it happening? I don't think it is, but we can dream, I guess. Have a good one, guys. Peace.